Welcome to Immortal News. Today, September 17th, we take a moment to honor and reflect on the remarkable lives of 12 legends who recently left us. Each of these individuals left indelible imprints on our hearts, and their legacies will forever resonate. Our thoughts are with their families and loved ones during this difficult time. Up next, we have heartfelt tributes and health updates on Travis Hunter, Derek Whibley, and Charlie Manuel. If you appreciate our effort to pay tribute and keep memories alive, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It helps ensure that these stories reach more hearts. For those wishing to support us further, the thanks button is available. Your kindness and support are deeply appreciated. Thank you from all of us at Immortal News. Number 12, Billy Miller, a prolific career in daytime drama and beyond. Billy Miller, the American actor renowned for his soap opera roles, passed away on September 15th at the age of 43. The cause of death has not been disclosed. Born on September 17 in 1979 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Miller rose to fame for his performances as Billy Abbott on CBS, The Young and the Restless, and as Jason Morgan and Drew Cain on ABC's General Hospital. Miller grew up in Grand Prairie, Texas, and overcame early health challenges, spending 5 years as a patient at the Texas Scottish Rite Hospital for Children, an organization he later supported. He earned a communications degree from the University of Texas in Austin and moved to Los Angeles to break into acting. After brief stints in commercials and a hiatus from acting, Miller resumed his career in 2006 with an episode of CSI NY. By 2007, he had landed a pivotal role in All My Children, and soon after joined the cast of The Young and the Restless in 2008. His portrayal of Billy Abbott earned him Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in 2010 and 2013. In 2014, he joined General Hospital, first as Jason Morgan and later as Drew Cain, earning another Emmy nomination in 2018. Miller's work extended beyond daytime television, including appearances in primetime shows like Ringer and a Lifetime movie, Fatal Honeymoon. His sudden passing leaves a void in the world of daytime drama, where he was admired for his acting prowess and dedication. He is remembered not just for his on-screen roles, but also for his resilient spirit, generous nature, and meaningful contributions to the organizations that once helped him as a child. Tribute to Billy Miller. Number 11, Irish Grinstead, a luminous star in the R&B galaxy. Irish Grinstead, a pivotal member of the 90s girl group 702, known for their hits like Stilo and Where My Girl's At, passed away at the age of 43, as announced by her sister and fellow group member Lamisha Grinstead on September 16th. While the cause of her death remains undisclosed, it was revealed that Irish was taking a medical leave of absence due to serious medical issues since December. 702, named after the area code of their hometown Las Vegas, was formed by the Grinstead sisters, along with Camila Williams. They released their debut album, No Doubt, in 1996, featuring the hit single Stilo, which was also used as the theme song for the Nickelodeon TV series Cousin Skeeter. Their second album, 702, was released in 1999 and included the chart-topping Where My Girl's At. Their influence in the R&B and soul genres led to an American Music Award nomination, a BET Award nomination, and multiple Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards, including winning the Best R&B Soul Album of the Year for No Doubt. Irish and her sister Lamisha made a recent appearance in the reality series BET Presents, The Encore, in 2021, where former girl group members aimed to form a supergroup. However, her musical journey was cut short due to her untimely demise. Remembered as bright as the stars, Irish leaves behind not just a legacy of memorable music, but also of being a beautiful person, both inside and out. Sharing the stage with her was a joy I will cherish for the rest of my life, her sister Lamisha shared in her emotional Instagram post. As the world mourns this tremendous loss, The resonance of her voice and her spirit will continue to live on in her music and the lives she touched. Tribute to Irish Grinstead. Number 10. Horace Ove, a trailblazer in Black British cinema and chronicler of counterculture. Horace Ove, the pioneering Black British filmmaker, passed away on September 16th at the age of 86. His son Zach Ove confirmed that he passed away peacefully in his sleep after many years of battling Alzheimer's disease. Born in Trinidad in 1936, Ove moved to London in 1960 to study interior design, but soon found his true calling in cinema. Inspired by the works of Federico Fellini and Vittorio De Sica during a stint in Rome, he returned to Britain to attend the London Film School. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, he emerged as a leading voice in documenting the Black Power movement and London's counterculture, with compelling portrayals of figures like Michael X, Stokely Carmichael, and John Lennon. He made history with Pressure, recognized as the first full-length Black British film, shedding light on the struggles faced by second-generation West Indians in Britain. He went on to create groundbreaking films for the BBC and Channel 4 that represented multicultural Britain, including A Hole in Babylon and Playing Away. His documentaries such as Dabawalas and Grierson award-nominated Who Shall We Tell captured crucial moments and stories beyond the British Islas. Knighted in 2022 for his contributions to British cinema, Ove's influence extends to a new generation of Black British filmmakers, including Menelik Shabazz, John Akomfrah, and Steve McQueen. A major retrospective of his work, titled Power to the People, Horace Ove's Radical Vision, is planned at BFI Southbank. Furthermore, the UK's film and TV charity has instituted a $50,000 Horace Ove grant to assist Black and global majority individuals in the film industry. Tribute to Horace Ove. Number 9. Sherry Pollocks, a guiding light in the fight against cancer and philanthropy in NASCAR. Sherry Pollocks, a philanthropic champion in the NASCAR community known for her courageous battle against cancer, passed away on Sunday at the age of 44. The cause of her death was cancer, which she had been fighting since her diagnosis in 2014. Born in Marshall, Michigan on May 10, 1979, Pollocks later moved to Brighton, Michigan and eventually Florida, attending Florida State University and earning a degree in sports marketing. Pollocks was the driving force behind Catwalk for a Cause, a charity fashion gala aimed at combating childhood cancer. Since its inception in 2010, the event has raised more than $4 million for the cause. Her foundation also partnered with Novant Health in 2020 to open the Sherry Strong Integrative Medicine Oncology Clinic in Charlotte. In her lifetime, Pollocks and her former partner, NASCAR driver Martin Truex Jr., were honored with the National Motorsports Press Association's Myers Brothers Award in 2017 for their outstanding contributions to stock car racing. She was also a finalist for the Comcast Community Champion of the Year Award in 2022. Beyond her philanthropic efforts, Pollocks left a lasting impact as a symbol of resilience and hope. She spoke openly about her journey with stage 3 ovarian cancer, inspiring countless individuals with her unwavering positivity. Her battle may have ended, but her spirit continues to inspire. NASCAR, in a heartfelt statement, praised her determination to help others through the Sherry Strong Foundation. Tribute to Sherry Pollocks. Number 8. Joy Chambers, a multifaceted legacy in television, literature, and philanthropy. Joy Chambers Grundy, the iconic Australian actress known for her roles in The Restless Years, The Young Doctors, and most famously as Rosemary Daniels in Neighbours, passed away at the age of 76 on September 17th. Her family announced that Joy died peacefully in her sleep, surrounded by loved ones. She leaves behind a multifaceted legacy, not only as an award-winning actress but also as a best-selling author, poet, philanthropist, and businesswoman. Joy was a recipient of the prestigious Logie Award for Best Female Personality in 1969 and 1970 for her performances in soap operas produced by her late husband, TV mogul Red Grundy, the creator of Neighbours. The couple were married in 1971 and remained together until Red Grundy's death in May 2016. But Joy was more than just an actress. She was an exceptional businesswoman who helped her husband build one of the world's largest independent production companies. Her philanthropic efforts extended far beyond the silver screen, and her fine art collection showcased a deep appreciation for culture and beauty. Moreover, Joy was a prolific writer, authoring 7 historical fiction novels in the past 2 decades, including titles such as Mayfield, None But the Brave, and Vale Valhalla. Tributes from fans and colleagues have poured in, recognizing her contributions to Australian television and her role as a household name. Her character, Rosemary Daniels, was an integral part of Neighbours, and her passing came just a day before the iconic soap was set to return to TV screens on Amazon after its previous broadcaster, Channel 5, ceased airing it. Her first appearance as Rosemary was on February 20, 1986, and she became a key part of the show's DNA as the daughter of original show matriarch Helen Daniels. Whether on-screen or off, Joy Chambers Grundy's life was indeed one of impact, leaving behind a rich tapestry of contributions in entertainment, business, and the arts. Tribute to Joy Chambers. Number 7. Kevin Neal, a stalwart of Australian football and an unforgettable legacy. Kevin Cowboy. Neal, a towering figure in Australian rules football and a hero of St Kilda's 1966 VFL Premiership, passed away at the age of 78 following a long health battle on September 17th. Neal leaves an indelible mark on the sport and his beloved club, where he ranked 11th on the all-time games list with a 256-match career. Born in South Warrnambool, Neal's skill as a versatile player, excelling as both a key defender and forward, made him a legend in the sport. Not only was he a formidable player, but he was also a beloved figure at St Kilda, where he worked in the marketing department and served as the president of the Past Players Association post-retirement. Perhaps one of his most unforgettable contributions was during St Kilda's only grand final win, where he kicked 5 crucial goals to secure a 1-point victory against Collingwood. He was named in a back pocket in St Kilda's Team of the Century, immortalizing his importance to the club and the sport. After his VFL career, Neal's influence continued as he moved to Canberra, captaining Ainslie to 4 premierships and leading the Australian Capital Territory to a notable win against a Victorian side. He was also involved with Central District in the SANFL during the 1980s. Behind the scenes, his wife Georgina was a constant source of strength, and the club has extended its deepest condolences to her and their family. Kevin Cowboy Neal will be remembered as a larger-than-life character who bridged generations and embodied the spirit of Australian football. Tribute to Kevin Neal. Number 6. Lionel Morgan, a trailblazing icon in Indigenous Australian rugby. Lionel Morgan, a pioneering Indigenous Australian Rugby League footballer and coach, passed away on September 16th at the age of 85. As the first Indigenous Australian to play in a recognized rugby league test match, Morgan broke new ground in the sport and for his community. Primarily a wing player, he was named among Australia's finest rugby league players of the 20th century. Born in Tweed Heads, Morgan had an impressive start as a New South Wales schoolboy representative player, before moving to play for Wynnum Manly in the Brisbane Rugby League Premiership. In 1960, Morgan was selected for the second and third tests of the French Tour of Australia, where he scored 2 tries on his international debut. He furthered this achievement by representing Australia in the 1960 World Cup. His stellar performance also earned him the title of Queensland's best back in 1962. Despite facing racism throughout his career, Morgan's resilience and skill set a precedent that future generations would follow. Beyond his playing days, Morgan had 4 sons who all spent time playing for Wynnum Manly, continuing his sporting legacy. He also worked as a coach for the Queensland Rugby League's Indigenous Under-16 team. In August 2008, Morgan was honored by being named on the wing in the Indigenous Team of the Century. His passing marks the end of an era, but his legacy as a groundbreaking Indigenous athlete will continue to inspire. Tribute to Lionel Morgan. Number 5. Basil van Rooyen, a multifaceted legend in motor racing and engineering. Basil van Rooyen, a pioneering figure in South African motor racing and engineering, passed away on September 14th in New South Wales, Australia. He was 84 years old. The cause of death was mesothelioma, a form of cancer often linked to asbestos exposure. Van Rooyen began his illustrious career in racing as an 18-year-old, participating in motorcycle races near Johannesburg in 1957. Over the years, his repertoire expanded to encompass an extraordinary range of vehicles, including the Ford Anglia, Lotus Cortina, and Alfa Romeo, among others. He was notably given a Lotus Cortina by Ford Motor Company SA in 1964, recognizing his formidable talents. His engineering skills were so advanced that by 1965, he had surpassed his closest competitors, claiming numerous championships including the SA Saloon Car titles in 1966 and 1967. A keen inventor and engineer, Van Rooyen contributed significant developments to the auto industry. He developed engines for Alfa Romeo that outperformed existing models and conceptualized the Chev Can-Am V8, a model that left a lasting impact on car racing and has since become a collector's item. His foray into Formula One in the late 1960s was promising but cut short due to a serious accident during tire testing at Kyalami. Beyond the racetrack, he participated in endurance races and engaged in a lifetime of mechanical innovation, working on promising new combustion technologies until his later years. His relentless spirit and ingenuity made him a revered figure not just in the realm of racing, but also in the broader world of engineering and innovation. Van Rooyen's legacy will remain influential in the annals of motor racing and engineering. He is survived by family and a community of racers, engineers, and fans who admired his skill, creativity, and indomitable spirit. Tribute to Basil van Rooyen. Number 4. Colin Murphy, a pillar of English football management and Lincoln City legend. Colin Murphy, former manager of Lincoln City and a multitude of other clubs, passed away peacefully on September 16th at the age of 79 age. Murphy, affectionately known as Murph, was a staple in the football community, particularly in Collingham where he resided and was often seen at various sporting events. He gained prominence during his managerial stints at Lincoln City, where he led the team back to the Football League and secured a memorable victory over First Division side Leicester City. His tenure at Lincoln was so impactful that he was the first to be inducted into the club's Hall of Fame in 2018. Besides Lincoln City, Murphy managed several other clubs including Derby County, Notts County, Stockport County, and Cork City, as well as the national teams of Vietnam and Burma. His legacy is enriched not just by his tactical acumen, but also his ability to groom players who went on to play in top-tier leagues. Lincoln City and the broader football community have lost a revered figure, and his influence will long be remembered. Tribute to Colin Murphy. Number 3. Milo Hernage, a baritone voice that captured the heart of Croatia. Milo Hernage, a celebrated Croatian pop singer, passed away on September 16th at the age of 73. Known for his emotionally intense performances and close interactions with his audiences, Hernage was a beloved figure in his native Croatia and beyond. His powerful baritone voice and poetic lyrics made him one of Croatia's most commercially and critically successful pop artists. Notably, he was named the Singer of the Century in his hometown of Dubrovnik alongside Teresa Kasovia. In terms of accolades, Hernage won the prestigious Split Festival 3 times, in 1982, in 1983, and again in 1987 with Dobra večer prijatelji. Besides his musical achievements, he was also politically active, serving as a member of Dubrovnik's city council, initially with the Croatian People's Party and later as an independent. Hernage leaves behind a legacy of emotional richness in Croatian pop music, combining artistry and civic responsibility in a way that endeared him to his fans and his country. Tribute to Milo Hernage. Breaking news. News 1. Touchdown turn trauma. Travis Hunter's grueling injury evokes relief and unanswered questions. Colorado Buffaloes' standout. Travis Hunter found himself in a nightmare scenario during a recent game after absorbing a hit so brutal it could make a freight train wince. The hit not only stopped play, but also stopped hearts across the stadium, warranting immediate hospitalization. The suspense was cut early Sunday morning when Hunter's girlfriend, Leanna, posted an Instagram update confirming that he's okay, albeit a mystery surrounds the extent of his injuries. Colorado's head coach, Deion Sanders, conveyed a cautious optimism, stating Hunter will be sidelined for a few weeks, but emphasized his health takes precedence over playtime. While the collective exhale could be heard from Buffalo's fans, many questions remain. With the star player's return date still ambiguous, Colorado faces a tense stretch of games without their game changer. Its relief tinged with uncertainty as fans and teammates alike await further updates. News 2. Sum 41's Derek Whibley, in ICU. A fateful twist in the band's farewell tour as frontman fights pneumonia and heart strain. Just as Sum 41's Derek Whibley was set to celebrate 8 years of marriage in the Windy City, life threw a curveball, landing him in the ICU with pneumonia. The alarming news comes amid the band's farewell tour and their plans for a final album. Ari Whibley, Derek's wife, took to social media, sharing gut-wrenching photos of her husband connected to wires and IVs. Instead of anniversary celebrations, we're staring at hospital monitors, Ari said. Doctors have cautioned that Derek's heart is under severe strain, raising fears of potential heart failure. This isn't Whibley's first health scare. He was previously hospitalized in 2014 due to severe alcoholism, which led to liver and kidney failure. While the band and fans hold their collective breath, Ari urged, "Keep him in your heart. We could really use it." With a tour and album still on the horizon, the stakes couldn't be higher for the lead singer and his band. News 3. Legendary Phillies manager Charlie Manuel defies the odds, strikes back after stroke scare. In a sudden twist of fate, Charlie Manuel, the managerial maestro behind the Phillies' 2008 World Series triumph, faced an unnerving health scare during a medical procedure in Florida. The team, which held its breath for a nail-biting 24 hours, announced on Sunday that the 79-year-old legend is on the mend. Charlie has made progress over the past 12 hours, and his doctors are encouraged, said a statement from his wife, Missy. This marks a relieving turn in what has been a heart-stopping weekend for Phillies fans and the baseball community at large. Known for his 9-season Phillies legacy and robust managerial record, Manuel is as much a fixture in Citizens Bank Park as the Liberty Bell replica that swings when the Phillies homer. While this health scare reminded fans of the manager's mortality, the positive update has many hopeful for a full recovery. The Phillies icon remains in the critical period following the stroke and the removal of the blood clot, but the tide seems to be turning in his favor. Now it's time to remember the legends who passed away in the past years. Number 2. Bobby Heenan, the voice and mind of wrestling's golden age. Bobby the Brain. Heenan, a wrestling industry luminary who redefined the role of manager and commentator, passed away on September 17th in 2017 at the age of 73. His death was confirmed by his daughter, Jess Heenan, and has resonated deeply within the wrestling community. Heenan was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2002 and battled complications from tongue cancer and jaw infections in his later years. Despite these health setbacks, Heenan's legacy remains indomitable. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2004, a fitting accolade for a man who managed some of the biggest names in wrestling, including Andre the Giant, Rick Rude, Harley Race, and Ric Flair. Heenan wasn't just a manager, he was a brilliant color commentator. His quips, sharp wit, and ability to engage the audience set a new standard for wrestling commentary. His partnership with Gorilla Monsoon on shows like Prime Time Wrestling was legendary, and the duo's banter became as integral to the wrestling experience as the matches themselves. Known for his cunning and controversy, Heenan's presence was often enough to unseat boos from the crowd, an effect he skillfully used to elevate the status of his clients. Perhaps one of his most iconic moments was managing Andre the Giant against Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 3rd in 1987, a testament to his undeniable influence and importance in wrestling history. Though Heenan continued to work in the wrestling industry, joining WCW in 1994 until its closure in 2000, it's his WWE years that most fans cherish. His instinct for drama was uncanny, most notably when he foreshadowed Hulk Hogan's defection to the NWO, creating a moment that remains etched in wrestling lore. Tribute to Bobby Heenan. Number 1. Cokie Roberts, a pioneering voice in journalism and champion for women in media. Cokie Roberts, a trailblazing journalist and political commentator who significantly shaped the media landscape, passed away on September 17th in 2019 at the age of 75 due to complications from breast cancer. Born as Mary Martha Corinne Morrison Claiborne Boggs, she was more affectionately known by her nickname, Cokie, given to her by her brother Thomas. Roberts was a seasoned Washington insider, coming from a political family. Her father, Thomas Hale Boggs Sr., served as a Democratic majority leader in the House, and her mother, Lindy Claiborne Boggs, served for 17 years in Congress and later as U.S. Ambassador to the Vatican. She began her career in Washington at WRC-TV before taking her skills abroad in Athens, Greece, as a freelance correspondent for CBS. Returning to the U.S., she joined a fledgling NPR in 1978, serving as a congressional correspondent for over a decade and making an indelible impact on the network's sound and culture. She was one of the founding mothers at NPR at a time when women in prominent roles in journalism were a rarity. Her influence paved the way for other women, creating a more equitable landscape in the industry. A best-selling author and an Emmy Award winner, Roberts was not just a voice, but a beacon of integrity in journalism. She later joined ABC News in 1988 while retaining her role as a political commentator at NPR until her death. Her coverage of Washington politics was deeply insightful, fueled by her love for the game of politics and a profound understanding of its nuances. Cokie Roberts was married to journalist Stephen V. Roberts since 1966 and was also a contributor to PBS's The McNeil-Lehrer NewsHour. Her legacy is not just in the words she spoke or wrote, but in the generations of female journalists she inspired. Contributions to honor her memory can be made to the Children's Inn at NIH. Tribute to Cokie Roberts. As we wrap up today's heartfelt segment, we're reminded of the intricate web of life, each thread representing stories, memories, and the enduring legacies of remarkable souls who've profoundly impacted our lives. If you missed our previous exploration, we urge you to journey back to yesterday's episode where we celebrated the tales of 15 more illustrious individuals. Their stories, though set in the past, carry timeless lessons and inspiration for us all. Stay with Immortal News as we continue our mission, diving deep into the stories that form the bedrock of our collective history and ethos. If today's narratives touched a chord, please consider sharing this segment, allowing these cherished memories to reverberate across hearts and horizons. From the heart of Immortal News, we extend our gratitude for your continued trust and connection. Until we converge again, let's reflect, cherish, and revere the souls who've beautifully shaped our shared tapestry.